So what happened to the Rangers of the North, whose chieftain is Aragorn, son of Arathorn, who becomes the new returned king of Gondor and Arnor? Because we actually find out in the Return of the King books, because right after Theoden and the group leave Isengard, and Pippin and Gandalf have already left to go to Minas Tirith, they head to Helm's Deep, and it's Legolas, Gimli, and Merry, Éomer's there, and a few other Rohirrim soldiers, and of course King Theoden. And at this point, they hear that riders have passed over the fords of Isen and entered Rohan, and that they see them in the distance. And all of them prepare for battle, thinking it's some other group sent by Saruman to attack King Theoden. And even Merry prepares to draw his sword, though he is frightened. And he brings up the point that he could run and hide in the darkness, but he would be alone. He would have no idea where he is. And Éomer calls out to them, being like, "Who are you?" And they respond. One of them says, "I am Halbarad of the Dunedain, Ranger of the North. I come seeking Aragorn, son of Arathorn." And Aragorn is so happy to see him because this is his kin. And there's about 30 of them, 30 men of the Dunedain, and two elves who come from Rivendell. And you don't hear about them in the movies. They are actually the twin sons of Elrond and the brothers of Arwen. And they go by the names Elladan and Elrohir. And they're like mad close with Aragorn. They grew up together pretty much. Well, they were probably already grown, but they saw him grow up. And they're all happy to see each other. And of course, they bring tidings from not only Elrond, but Arwen as well. And they say the days grow short. Hope can either be born or it will fade away, and so forth. And, they also bring a couple other things. And Aragorn points to Halbarad because the rest of them are decked out. They have gray cloaks on with these like silver brooches of a like raying star. They don't have any like gold or jewels like that, but they have bow and spear and sword. And at one point, Gimli even says that like the men of Rohirrim look like children next to these tall men because they're grim and, of course, of Númenórean descent. And at that point, he asks him what he's holding because Halbarad isn't holding a spear. He's holding the banner of the King of Gondor made by Arwen. And they don't just bring this, they actually bring Aragorn's proper horse, who goes by the name of Rohirrim. He's been riding a horse from Rohan that we hear about, Hasufel and Arad, at the start of the Two Towers. And they're all rejoicing because, like, Theoden's even ecstatic because he's like, yo, if there are like 30 men even comparable to Aragorn, it's practically an army in itself. But, there are grim tidings at this point. A couple things have gone down, and they start asking why this force was even sent from the north. And Gimli and Legolas think it's Gandalf, only for them to realize, with Legolas pointing it out, it was Galadriel who requested that the Rangers of the North come and help their kin. But there's a lot of things that are about to happen. Aragorn's about to use the Orthanc Seeing Stone, the Palantir, and try to take control of it again, as well as talking about the paths of the dead.